Whether you're new to woodworking or you're looking to up your game in the dust collection department, the Dust Right Separator from Rockler might have caught your eye. But is it worth the investment? Is it good at sucking, or does it just suck? Before I deep dive into exactly how this works, I want to show you what it would look like if you purchased it brand new from Rockler. This first video is from YouCan TV, showing the unboxing and how it's packaged. The second clip is from Rockler's own promotional video, which shows you just how easily everything snaps together. Now that you know how it's assembled, let's look at its performance. First off, the Dust Right Separator does a pretty good job at keeping the larger particles in the container and out of your shop vac. Not only does that help prolong the life of your shop vac, but it prevents your filter from clogging as quickly. Now, it is important to note that some of the smaller fine particles and dust will make it through, like Kurt shows here from Simple Shop Creations.
So let's just go ahead and open it up. As you can see here, we have a lot of fine.
Now, why does the lighter, smaller dust particles make it to the filter? Well, for that, you have to look at how the separator actually works. You see, it creates this thing called a vortex. Now, a vortex is just a fancy word that's saying a mass of air or liquid that spins around in a circle. Now, what that does is that pulls the heavy objects straight down prior to the air getting sucked out. So how did that fare for us? Well, let's take a look. So inside my shop filter bag, there's actually not a lot going on in here. Now, I've used this filter bag a couple of times, so it's really hard to tell what actually made it in here. There is some fine dust inside, but I can't exactly say that that happened today or if that was from a job that I've done in the previous 6 months. But something to note is that they say this is the fill line, which I think should be labeled the full line, but that's me. This is typically where they're saying that if it gets to here, you need to empty it. Now, both times I emptied the separator. You know, it was empty before we started with the shavings, and then I emptied it prior to doing the fine detail sanding. And I believe that caused, or that allowed, most of the fine dust to stay inside this container. So I highly recommend that you empty this at the end of the day or when it gets to like a quarter of the way full, whatever comes first. If you shut down your equipment, take a look and empty it. It's only going to help everything else down the line. So do I think the separator is worth the money? Not really. If you can find it used or on sale, which happens at Rockler quite often, then grab it. But if you're doing any type of production in your shop, you're gonna outgrow it, guaranteed. You should be looking into a 2-stage dust collection system. And again, because your lung health is very important, it's worth the couple extra $100 to get the HELP a Filter kit on top of that. Now, if you do think that you're gonna buy this, then I highly recommend you check out this video that goes on the deep dive of using the shop vac filter bag and the HELP a Filter.